Hey, we are live.
Yeah.
Hey,
Finally.
what's going on, Charles?
What's up, Alvin?
What's up, world?
Okay.
Dallas.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to Tit for Tat, a little of this and that.
Yes, sir.
This is Charles. I'm
That's me.
Alvin. Okay, and today we're going to talk about probably a couple of subjects, but we are going to talk about, can straight men be friends with gay men? We've been hearing a lot about this topic.
Yeah.
And so we thought we would talk about it today. I'm gonna let Charles go ahead and get started. Y'all hear me in the background. I made some homemade spaghetti and we have some salad, garlic bread. Charles is gonna have some wine, and I'll probably have me some juice or something. And y'all go ahead and like, subscribe,
And share.
and share. Post your comments in the chat. Because we want to hear your views. This is our first live stream, and we might be a little nervous, so bear with us.
Right.
And thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you guys. Happy Sunday. So Alvin is gonna make me a plate because I'm hungry. I ain't ate.
Do you want to tell them why I made the plate? Remember yesterday when we were here practicing?
And I require food.
And you required food, didn't you?
Yeah, because my agent, he said that there are certain things I have to have, and I needed a plate of food. Right. And Alvin didn't cook me nothing. I had to go to Whataburger last night and get me something to eat. But yeah, he's cooking today, so yeah, should be nice. He's a great cook. I've had his food before. But anyway, so I was on Instagram today, or maybe even the other day, and I saw something about Shannon Sharp. You know, he's the guy that interviewed Cat Williams, and Cat Williams went off on everybody. He was coming for the comedians, baby. So they said that Shannon has been singing lately with his stylist, which dresses, kind of flashy. I'm not sure if he's gay or not, but everyone seems to think he is. And they're like, is Shannon gay too? So it just brings up the question, from what we know and I've kind of seen in the public, I don't know what he does in the private, is that Shannon is a straight man, right? So can he be friends, a straight man, be friends with a gay man? And so that's kind of what we want to discuss and get your thoughts on that. I've had friends or I have friends that are straight, and I believe we get along just fine. There's no issues there. I mean, we're just dudes. We hang out, and our differences, like maybe in music or clubs or whatever, we respect that, and we go our different ways. Or sometimes we may even intertwine them. And they may come to the club with me, or I may go to the club with them. My sister, I've been out to the club with her. So, I mean, I have no problem with being friends with a straight guy. I think that some of the stereotypes is that if a straight man is friends with a gay guy, is that they're in a relationship or they're trying to, they getting some on the low or whatever. And that's not the case. And I don't know why, as humans, we can't just mind our business or whatever. So, Alvin,
So
what do you think?
So do you think that gay guys can be friends with straight guys, but is it easier for a gay guy to accept being a friend with straight guys, it's harder for straight guys to be friends with gay guys, but specifically black gay guys,
Right?
Black gay guys and black straight guys. It seems like there are, there's always outliers, but it seems like black straight men are more weary of being a friend with a straight guy, and worried about what somebody's going to think about them, or if they're going to think that they're gay, or bisexual or down low. What do women think when they see a black man that's a friends with a gay guy.
Right.
There's all type of stuff. I've heard all type of comments from women. Especially black women. A lot of white women that I know, they don't seem to have that much of an issue with their husband or their boyfriend being friends with a gay guy. But with black women, it seems to be there's an issue, and that's when well, they must be down low, or I don't want to be, I don't want no man that's hanging out with a gay guy, and then they start questioning their husband or their boyfriend, or whatever.
Right.
So there's like a lot of issues and stuff that goes with
yeah, there is. I mean, I just got an alert that it is snowing. We're in Dallas, Texas, y'all, and we don't get snow a lot, but it is snowing. So hopefully I can make it home. But I think it's easier for a gay guy to be friends with a straight guy, only because all we know is, pretty much males. And so we don't really care or whatever. I think it's harder for a straight man to be friends with a gay guy because they're thinking they're entering a world that they know nothing about or what have you, or that they have to, present themselves a certain way or however. But as far as the ladies, I think they're
we need TV trays.
Yeah,
from a long time ago.
Right.
You can sit your stuff on.
I think girls don't mind having a gay friend. They okay with it. But like you say, are they okay with their men?
That's right.
Having a gay friend.
That's where the difference comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I
have quite a few straight friends. And we get along just fine. We hang out. They've been to the clubs with me. I've been to the clubs with them. They don't have an issue. But I have come across some though who are they have that where they stand back and they'll watch, but they don't want to actually interact with you.
Right.
But my close straight friends, they don't have an issue with me or hanging out with me or being themselves and me being myself. And they will. Some of them have gone to the gay club with me or whatever. Sometimes the alternative clubs, and we've been to the straight clubs. Some of them have they have wives and they've been they've hung out with us. The wives seem okay, but then some where the wife is intimidated by it. But then there's also that question of, where they're okay. The woman is okay with it, until she gets mad at you. And when like you being her straight friend and being around her husband, but when she gets mad at you, then she turns it into that, like maybe that punk,
right.
Or are they after my husband or my boyfriend?
Right.
What do you think about that?
I mean, it's a fair question as far as that she doesn't understand the relationship, and that's something that he needs to explain to her, because evidently she's thinking wrong. I mean, just because he has a gay friend doesn't mean the gay friend wants him. And I think that's a thing that straight men have to also know, that we don't want y'all. I mean, we not.
But are there some that do?
And that probably is. It is, and that's why that communication needs to be there, or what have you. Because evidently you're barking up a wrong tree if you think just because you're friends with a straight guy that you gonna get you some, or you're gonna get him or whatever. That's not the case, and that shouldn't be your motive. It should be, just really organic friendships.
And do you think that's why some straight men are afraid that or don't want to be friends with straight guys? With gay guys, because they think they're going to come on to them,
I have no idea.
Is it just a societal thing, with the whole masculinity thing? If I'm seen around with this gay guy, then I'm going to be seen as feminine myself.
Yeah, I have no idea what the straight men think. However, I think that if you go into a friendship thinking that, that says something about you. if you go into a friendship thinking, oh, I'm not, or you don't go into a friendship thinking I'm not going to be friends, I'm not going to be friends with him because I think he's going to talk to me, then what's in you that thinks that? Has this man even approached you like that? Has he even said anything to you like that? So that's something that they need to deal with.
Yeah, but kind of just the way they might need to deal with it, but most of them aren't going to deal with it or see it that.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, let's see it. Just like what's his name, Lil Boosie. He always trying to attack gay stuff or whatever. And kudos to T.S. Madison for reading the fuck out of him. Whatever. Yeah, she got him right on together. I mean,
do you think he's secretly down low or
something there?
He's
like what's drawing you to that? Why is that always the first thing that comes to your mind?
And it's always gay. He has a gay daughter. But so the thing with him, in the comments he made with that with the color purple, the thing with him is over his career, he's had 3 ways with him and
another guy
and other men that probably have been in there also. I mean, allegedly, but other men have probably been in there. If he's having orgies, because he has spoke about the sexual escapades, and hiring prostitutes, and you know what I'm saying, and all that type of stuff. So, what is his fascination? So when he saw the 2 women kissing in the color purple, which he knew it was there because in the original when they kissed in the original one, and if he's saying he didn't see that and know that was not going to be there, who's going to believe that?
Right.
Most black people have seen the color purple.
The color purple,
okay? Right. So with him, acting all surprised and shocked with that, that surprises me because over his career he has taught a lot about orgies, prostitutes, having sex with multiple women, and stuff, like that. So what's the difference in these 2 women kissing, but him laying up between 2 women, or 2 men and 2 women, or having an orgy and having 3 or 4 women, 5 women and another man, or something like that? Something is not right here.
Something is not right.
You want the ranch, or you want this happy balsamic?
I love ranch. So if you're gonna be my friend, you need to know that I love ranch.
So if I didn't know that, I guess I ain't your friend.
You couldn't be. Even my coworkers know that. I love ranch. Oh yes.
Well,
well, you know now.
I know now, but that don't mean I'm a rude.
You should. We've
been friends for a while.
If you value this, but I ain't never been nowhere where we required ranch.
Charles, we done been in several restaurants, and you telling me you ain't had no salad?
No, I don't eat salad. You see how fat I need to lose weight?
You ain't fat.
I am.
You don't eat salad?
No, I do eat salads. I eat salad. I ate some salad last night when that boy.
We ain't talking about tossing salad. We talking about real breed. I know about these. Something strange, man.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I need the clarification, baby. Because
they go that.
Okay. But no,
and there are different terms for salad.
There are
Tossing salad.
Baby, that's different terms for everything. Thank you. Ranch, y'all.
So back to the subject of can straight men, be friends with gay guys. I do believe. Well, they are friends with us. You know what I'm saying? But some of them are friends with us in the background. And you have the ones who are not, worried about their sexuality or whether somebody's worried about them. A lot of times that's what it's about, is that, the ones who are intimidated by us or whatever, or just don't like us due to religion or anything, like that, or keeping up appearances. You know what I mean?
Right.
They, those are the ones who, I don't even know how to phrase it, but those are the ones who kind of push us toward the back or don't want to be around us. But there are those who who are secure in their sexuality, where that doesn't bother them. They can have fun. They don't mind. They don't mind. Hugging you. Walk. Going anywhere with you or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then the other thing to that too is because I've been in situations where I was friends with someone and he didn't know, because that's not something that I just present or that I tell people when I first meet them or whatever. Either you
tell them what?
That I'm gay.
Well, can't they look at you and tell you gay?
No, bitch, they can't. Look at you.
Well, I don't hide, so I've never done that. So
I don't hide either, but
I don't just come out. I don't.
That's what I just said. So that's what I just said.
But I'm just saying, you don't.
So you say you're straight looking at?
No, I don't.
That's what you're saying.
That ain't what I said.
Anyway, can I talk?
That ain't what I said.
So what I was saying is that sometimes they are your friends, like you say, but it's because they don't know. So then, like when you do find out, whether it's however it's revealed, are you still gonna be my friend, or does that change the whole dynamics of our relationship, or what have you? Because I mean, some dudes, they don't care if they don't know. Like your business. I don't need to know that.
Right.
But once it's out, and then not only do I know, but the public may know too. Then I'm ashamed, like, to be with you or whatever, to be seen with you. So yeah.
But to answer the question, there is no such thing as looking gay, or you know what I'm saying. Just like there's no real thing of looking straight. I know people think that trade, or what they consider trade, or somebody that's down low, that they can do that whole pattern thing in society, and they present as straight. But there is really no such thing as looking straight or looking gay, because we all a whole bunch of variety of
Yeah, I accept your apology. Thank you.
How's the spaghetti?
It's good. It's sweet. It's really good. Okay. We have a viewer. Hey, how are you? Hope you're enjoying the show.
Where do you see that at?
I see a number 1. You see that 1 right there?
Oh.
Nah. Everyone's a 0. They left. Nah.
But you said that?
I don't know. Right, you said, where's that? You see that? But no.
It's just our first. It's our first stream. We're a little nervous. We'll get with the program here eventually.
Yeah.
And
I think we're doing good. I mean, we're just having a conversation. Hopefully you guys can join in and give us your thoughts or comments, or even suggest topics or whatever that you would like to see us discuss. I mean, we're not experts, but we can give our opinions, which is mostly what this is about, or whatever. And he likes to go back and forth with me because I'm always right for the most part. It was funny.
You are funny.
Alvin, is it snowing for real? Because I don't want to get stuck here.
Well, you're already here now, Charles. I mean, I don't. Who said it was? Who said it was snowing?
My coworkers. Look at your phone, says it too. Right back there. So, can straight men be friends with gay men? What do you think? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I have straight friends. I do have straight friends. The guy who I work out with at the gym that I've been working out with for a few years, his name is Kelly. He's straight.
I think I like
him. Well, but anyway, but he's straight, and we work out just fine. You should have saw the look on his face when I first told him that I was that I like guys, So we were working out, and then I had been gone for like a couple of days or something from the gym, and then when I came back, there was one of the ladies there who works out, who I talk to quite frequently, and and just do the fist bump with. We talk a little bit or whatever. Well, while I was gone, when I came back, she had told Kelly, had asked about me, like if I had a girlfriend or wife or anything, and she was interested in me or whatever. So Kelly comes up to me and he says, hey, that girl, blah blah blah, that girl, she likes you, whatever. And I was like, what girl, and then
Right.
and then he said, the one who has the braids and that you talk to, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, you have to. I don't know which one you talk about. You point her out to me the next time we're here, that she's here and we're here together. So then, I was like, I was like, well, no, Kelly. I said, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. And he said, well, he said, this is what he said. He said, well, what kind of girls do you like? And I said, excuse me. I said, I don't like girls like that. And he said, you should have saw the look on his face. It was like, and I said, I don't like girls like that. He said, well, what do you like? And I said, I like guys. And his look was like, and he was like, oh, he kind of just, whatever, he processed it,
right.
took it in, whatever.
Right.
But right after that, we went on to working out. There was no problem, and we still, everything is still exactly the same as it was when we first started working out. He texts me, I text him. You're gonna be at the gym. We're working out. Come on to the gym. This so and so, so and so. We work out. Pretty hard. We do a lot of different cardio and stuff. Like that. But he hasn't changed towards me, and I haven't changed towards him.
That's good.
And I even help sometimes promote it's not a little, but he has a clothing line. He has quite a few followers actually. He's up in the thousands of followers. But he has a clothing line called K&K. With the logo on there. No, it's not a commercial, but I'm just telling you, I work out with him. I buy, I purchase his his products and stuff, his clothing and stuff like that. And I wear it quite frequently, keep beating.
Maybe I need to give me some.
But I think you're actually friends with him on IG or something, aren't you? I think you are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you follow him.
Oh, do I?
I think so.
Where do I follow him?
You just said you like him.
Where do I follow him to?
I don't nowhere. Because you don't work out at the same gym I do.
Right. And you wouldn't have that anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just jealous.
The other thing is, my friend Raphael, we've been friends for like about 13 years now.
Mm-hmm.
He's straight. He's married. Has 3 kids. 3 sons actually. And his wife. She's cool. I like her. She likes me. We partied together at some of the our hospital parties and all that stuff. Raphael has been out with us and and hung out with us and stuff, and he's perfectly comfortable, perfectly fine. He's when we go out, if a guy hits on him, because they're going to hit on him,
right.
Just by the way he looks, but they're going to hit on him and stuff, like that. He takes it as a compliment and goes on about his business. He doesn't freak out about it. He doesn't, say anything negative about the gay people or anything like that.
Right.
And we have fun when when we're out. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have an issue with it. He doesn't have an issue with with it at all.
People just need to drop their perceptions or the stereotypes or how they think of gay people. Just get to know us. I mean, we're just like regular people.
We are.
We're regular people. So it's like we can be in the same places and be respectful of each other's preferences, and just have a good time.
What's regular people?
I mean, whatever your definition of regular people is.
Is that what people consider normal, or whatever, or
in other words, we're just regular people. We don't
regular people stuff. Like they do. We go to work.
We go to the bathroom like them.
Some of us have kids. We have, some of us. We take care of our homes. We take care of our families. Some of us are in relationships. Some of us aren't. Just like they are.
Yeah. We have some of the same occupations. We go to the same grocery stores.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So that regular.
Yeah, we're just normal people. So it's like, of course, there has to be some kind of similarities. Like you and your friend, y'all share the gym thing in common.
Right.
So that's what keeps that relationship, going. And you visit that daily or however often you go or whatever. That may be your only touch point or whatever, but that's something that you guys have in common.
Well, it's not our only touch point because we have we on my birthday, him and Hadina, they took me out to eat.
Okay.
We went to brunch for my birthday. We've been out. I took them out. Each one of them out because Hadina, she moved, but she works out. She used to work out with us too.
Mm-hmm.
And we had some other, with some other, straight guys. They're not there. I haven't seen them in a while, but they worked out with us and stuff. But it's just no issue.
Right.
I don't know if it's, I don't know. In the gym, there are a lot of DL guys there. But I don't know if it's that big of an issue in the gym because everybody tends to, people talk to everybody anyway, pretty much and stuff, even if they know you're gay or something or suspect that you're gay. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard trying to eat and talk. You go.
Listen now, I thought you were an expert on that.
Eating and talking. So, what did you think about the Shannon Sharp? Do you think he's a DL or?
I actually don't care. I think that's his business. I don't understand why people are so concerned about what this man does. It's almost like everybody wants to force everybody out or whatever, or they want everything to be public. But what if we do that with you? What if we put everything that you do public? There's some things that are just not meant to be public, and it's not that you're ashamed of it. It's just it's nobody's business, So
who do you think who wants to put their business out there or out like what you said?
No, that's why the article
people or straight people.
No, that's why the article came out. That's why what I saw on Instagram. That's why it came out. They're like pushing him, like they're saying because he's with this flamboyant guy that he's gay or whatever. So it's almost like he has to respond to it now. But I don't know if he has or not. I would say don't, because it's nobody's business or whatever. Or if you do, do it because you want to set the record straight or whatever, not because you've been forced to, or the pressure is there, because he does have a show or whatever, and so this could affect the show.
But that is a stylist, though. A lot of stylists style a lot of people. They style you're going to be seen with them,
right?
And then you can be great friends with them too without any issues, or whatever. And then the other thing is, just because his stylist is flamboyant, that doesn't mean that he's gay either.
And exactly, and see, that's why I was saying at the beginning, I don't even know if the guy is gay or whatever. But look at the picture that they took. I've seen one. Well, I've seen more than one. I saw one. It seemed like they were on a roller coaster or something. I don't know. But the one that I think came out first or whatever is them on a basketball court. That's the most gayest place. It's not. But I'm just making a joke. So why would so even if the guy was gay or whatever, at least they're not doing like what people would say a gay thing. They're doing a basketball game. Let them live and enjoy basketball. So that's their thing they have in common. They won on the and they're on court side. They're on the court side. Like at Shannon, he got their money. But it's like they weren't kissing, they weren't holding hands, they weren't in each other's laps or whatever. They're just enjoying a basketball game.
So what if they were out in public and just say they did give each other a hug, or they walk, how you put your arm around there and do a little hook on the neck, or straight guys they do that to each other a lot anyway, especially white straight guys. they don't have no problem with hugging each other
At all.
or doing anything, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes with black straight guys, sometimes that's an issue because it's how it's perceived to the black community,
Mm-hmm.
or or to a black woman,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, and they don't want to be seen in that light or whatever, or hear that type of criticism.
Right.
But what if they did hug each other? That doesn't mean that they're messing around or that Shannon is gay.
Right.
It doesn't even mean that the hairstylist is gay. It doesn't even mean that the hairstylist is gay with that typical stereotype where they, gay guys like to do hair or fashion, nails and all of that makeup and stuff, like that. Doesn't mean that they're gay, or down low or bi or anything. Like that. So, so you can give each other a hug, but it seems, in my experience, it's just my opinion, not, I don't know how widely that is, but just in my experience, white guys seem to be more accepting of being around gay people. Yeah. It's just like, at work and stuff, like that. The white sales reps and stuff come into surgery and stuff, like that. They don't have no problem in, touching you, and hugging you, and saying, making little sexual innuendos, even though they're straight and stuff, like that, because they know that you're, that you're gay or whatever. They have no problem, hugging you. Some, they pinched your butt and stuff like that, and that they're just playing and doing stuff, like that. Right. When a woman, and women do it too at work too, but no one thinks anything about that. But now, I'm not talking about the men now, but it's different though when a woman sees a straight man who's just playing around with you do that. So even at work, when just say a sales rep or something is down in the OR, and then they come up and hug you and say something like sexual, what they think is gay, because sometimes they can be kind of goofy, and they'll say something what they think is gay and all this other kind, or flirt with you, or like that. Then if one of the women see that, then they have said it too, at where they think that person is gay or undercover, down low, or something like that. Sometimes they are, but a lot of times they're not. They're just playing around. But the black guys at work, they don't do that at all. They don't. They'll talk to you. They'll be like, what's up, friendly, but they don't touch you. Mm-hmm. They don't get that close to you, or anything, except for my friend Raphael. He's so comfortable with himself, and he's comfortable with anybody.
That's the difference.
And comfortable, whatever, he can come over here and we sit here and talk, we can talk for an hour or two about this issue or talk about that or whatever. He's comfortable. We go out to eat and stuff. And it can be just me and him and something like that. And he's totally straight. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's totally comfortable around me. I'm comfortable around him. He doesn't mind being around me with other people around too. And he doesn't care if that girl or this guy thinks that, if he is or not, because he's comfortable in his skin and he's comfortable in his sexuality. But I find that a lot of black guys are not comfortable in their sexuality towards other gay guys. Right. And the stuff that they can do with women, all that flirting and touching and stuff like that. But if it's a gay guy there, then they don't want that woman to see that, because they don't want to be perceived, as being gay, or that, that's my friend. But for some reason, the white, even over all these years, the white friends I've had, we done shared hotels. We have slept in the same beds, way back when I was younger. We have slept in the same bed in the same hotels. We've hung out. We done went tubing down in New Braunfels, and we just done a lot of stuff. They had no issue, right? And then, but
I mean, it's definitely a cultural thing. We were raised differently, right. For them, I don't know. It's just like they just. I mean, it was. I think it was okay for them to come out. For us, one thing, we're black, we're men, and then you're gay on top of that. So you got all this, and then you have the church and religion and stuff like that.
They just play a large part of that.
I mean, but white people have religion too. But I think because,
there are issues too.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem to be as strong as far as like being friends with a gay person. Doesn't seem to be as strongly against it, or worried about what somebody's going to think of you. Whatever.
That's the last thing you should. That's the last thing you should do. You should come home and say, like, you can come home and say you just got somebody pregnant. You can come home and say, I just shoplifted or whatever,
Right.
But come home and say you're gay.
And that's another topic we need to talk about. Is spirituality, and not today, but in one of our other topics, hopefully we can get some people in the chat who can get in here and banter back and forth with us.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another one, of being black and gay in the church and religion. That seems to be another difference. What do you see what I mean?
I do.
That's a hot button topic, like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that since you brought that up.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, the difference between whites and blacks or whatever. It's just like I don't know. I didn't grow up in a white a household, but I believe that white people are just a little bit, more lenient when it comes to things like that. Black people, it's just like more. That's not they're more accepting. It's like that's just something you're not supposed to be. We want you to go to school, get a good education, fear God, and get you a wife, get your husband, whatever. But that gay stuff, you already got so much against you already. Then you're gonna put gay on top of that. And then, gay people are going to hell and stuff like that. But to get back to the subject, so I have a friend. I was trained by a straight man, and he knew that I was gay or whatever. But I think because he was comfortable within himself, it wasn't an issue. And then we were on the same team, so we did team building things or whatever. Yeah. And he was okay with touching me or we having to do things or whatever. Because he's okay with it. It's like you're just another dude. It ain't like you're trying to make an advance at me or I'm making an advance at you. We're just at work doing what we're supposed to do to get our check on Friday. Whatever. So it really wasn't a thing because, and I believe it was because he's comfortable in who he is. Right. And the guys that bring so much drama to this, like the little Boosies and whoever went off on Instagram saying that Shannon may be gay or whatever, it's like, are you comfortable with you? Like, because why is this a big deal?
And that's all little Boosie. That's basically all he talks about now is gay people, and he gets out on the social medias and the TVs and whatever, and just goes off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's like, why? Why does this affect you so much? Why? Why are you so? And usually when people are so adamant against something, it's usually I'm just allegedly, but
it's something they probably
it seems like it's something that he's curious about, or he has done, or he's doing on the down low, or he wants to do, because otherwise, why are you paying that much attention to us?
Right.
But the other thing is, what about demographics? Does demographics of where you're kind of geographically located at or live play a role in how straight men deal with gay men as friends? So like just take a rural area. We can reverse that. So in the rural areas, you see a lot of white men though that don't have straight friends. They don't have gay friends. You know what I'm saying? And then they're more adamant against it, and a lot of religion plays into it, and they have done harm to gay guys, but in the cities and stuff, where people are more intermingling and there's a diverse group of people, the white guys seem to be more accepting and friendlier towards gay guys, but black guys still seem to be having aversion towards us. You know.
I mean, I don't know. I just think that if you grew up in an area or in a space or whatever where that was seen, it was known, it was your everyday, I think it will be easier for you to, I've had the gay uncle, we've had the gay cousin. So if somebody else in our family becomes a gay, we've already dealt with it before, or, like they say, everybody got that gay uncle or whatever, whatever. So it's easier, like if you see the parades every year.
That would be you, right?
No, that would be you.
Yeah, gay uncle.
But yeah. So like, and then I guess the areas where you don't see that, it's not, it's not discussed or whatever. Or like if you're in the Bible Belt, I'm sure they don't get to do a lot of the stuff that we get to do, like the parades and gay pride and stuff like that. So they probably don't see it. So it's never discussed. So when it does come out or whatever, it's like, somebody done shook the table or whatever. But yeah, it probably demographics probably does. Like,
I think that scares black gay men too. The parades and all the outness. I think that scares them also.
And they got to understand, just like they're not into everything, gay people are not into everything. Right. So you're gonna have gays that they would detest a parade. Like, I don't do that. I don't go to parades or whatever. So everything that you see is not for everybody. Right. We're not participating. Everybody's not participating in all of that. And that's why we come in so different, shades and different styles or whatever. Everybody, you have your gays that dress a little seductive, kind of like how you are with your arms out and stuff, trying to look cute. And I mean, then you have the ones that just dress like, just, like the homie.
Oh, hey, lady. Hey, lady. Come here. You want to say hi on our first live? Come on. My son.
Yes.
He's about to turn 21.
Yes. A very smart guy. So he wanted me to mention that he has a good father that made him spaghetti with the noodles that he liked. He didn't pay me.
He paid you to say it. So that's why you said it was good. But it wasn't really good. But you got to put a few coins.
Oh, baby, I'm about my money. Ching, 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 ching. No, but what was he saying?
See, what'd you say, Leighton?
It was.
Thank you, son.
You used the noodles he wanted. And when I said it was good, I meant it. I wasn't like.
I did do a video before we did live. I did a video of me preparing this. But some of the sound, I'm gonna post it, but some of the sound was kind of janky. So I know I'm gonna probably get something like this sound is bad or whatever. Some of it was going in and out, but I did do a video of me showing how to make the spaghetti. My friend Tony Love at work, she loves my spaghetti. And then when I was out yesterday, when we were out at Kona Grill eating brunch yesterday, and Tony was there, and then Taylor, she was like, if you do a cooking video, you make sure you let me know because I want to watch that. And then
and your sister said that too, right?
Well, no, my sister, she already watched the last one I did, and she called me.
Okay.
She called me to tell me, next time you do a video, you need to be showing what you're doing and everybody see every step that you're doing. She's actually a chef. Her business is called Matina's Atmospheric Food, but she lives in Cincinnati. And she's like a great chef, and she caters and does stuff, like that too.
Okay, that's a plug for her.
It's just fun. That's what. And then my brother, he texted me to tell me the exact same thing. Well, we couldn't see what you're doing. And move that blender is what he said. And my sister said the same thing. She said move that blender and let people see what you're doing. So that's what I did when I did it this time. I took the camera into the kitchen and I tried to film it that way. So I'm gonna post that video right now. I have it hidden, but I'm gonna post it. But just know that the sound is a little bad. We're still working on our appearance and our lighting and trying to figure all this live stuff out and doing the video and stuff. So hopefully we'll get it down and we'll be a little better at it. But this is our first one, and then we got other topics and stuff to come up, and then we got some little gossip and some dish and stuff like that that's gonna come up in some of our future videos.
Right.
Right now we're just trying to get through this live to see how we do, and try to get some likes and some subscribes.
Yeah.
Get up to that 4,000 hours.
Oh my.
And our 1,000 viewers. So
we'll get there.
come on in and chat. Come and go or come and stay. Whatever you want to do. Post some comments.
Right.
And we'll talk about this subject again. Later. Charles gonna have to get home because he's worried about this snow and ice out here, which I'm worried about it for him. So we'll end this, and then we'll pick up, and we'll come back and look and see what chats we had and what comments we have, and then try to answer what we can. And, again, we're not experts on this. These are just our opinions or some of our lived experiences.
Right.
And thank you for joining us, and come back and join us again, and hopefully we'll be a little bit more cohesive with our talk.
Oh my.
Oh my. And you went to rolling the eyes.
I thought it was a great show.
I think it's pretty good.
I think it's a great show. I think my answer to the question is yes. I think straight men miss out on. I think society as a whole miss out on a lot when they shun people that are different or people that you don't understand.
It's different,
right?
They're not really people.
Right.
People are different anyway.
Right.
Everybody's different from everybody. And again, we have a lot in common. We're not that different. We all bleed and have blood. We breathe. As long as we're alive, we still breathe. We're still all
right. But you get to the point where you embrace the differences because we are different. We embrace them, and nothing's wrong with differences. And I think we need to break down that fear that different is scary or the unknown or whatever. And I think having a gay friend or a straight guy, that could help that guy be a little bit more romantic, or maybe even if they're out, if he sees a girl that he likes, maybe that gay guy could go over there and ease that connection, because he may be a little intimidated by the girl. So I mean, girls and gays sometimes think the same at times, and so that could be your way into the female's mind or whatever, Well,
because females do tell their gay friends
yes.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I think straight guys don't even realize.
Yes.
That gift for gab or whatever.
Yes.
Your gay friends, like my friend Deborah,
Mm-hmm.
we have so much fun. We tell each other just about everything, and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
and share this or share that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you're right. That we have some insight that straight men ain't gonna have because their wives or girlfriends or their friends aren't gonna tell them.
Right.
And that's another topic too. Is can straight men be friends with straight women? Without their
being something sexual.
Yeah, without it being something sexual, and then their partner, whether it be another woman,
Mm-hmm.
does that upset them, or does that bother them with with straight,
Right.
with a straight man being a close straight friend with another woman?
Right. And I think some of them are okay, because I've seen weddings where instead of it being a best man, it was a best girl or whatever they want to call it.
Right.
So that was like saying, my best friend has been a girl, and evidently the bride have to be okay with that this whole time, because why would you marry someone if you think there's a possibility that he may be doing something with his best friend or whatever? So I guess it's just everybody has to be just secure and comfortable in themselves and know that, I know who I am. I know what I'm, what I like and what I'm capable of and what I will do. I know my boundaries or whatever. And if I'm comfortable with that, then I can be comfortable with anyone. It always starts with you. It always starts with you. If you come in there being insecure, then it's always going to be some, ups and downs and misunderstandings or whatever, because you have to come in your whole, being secure in your whole self. So, I mean, you can't fault the other person. That's something you got to deal with. But I mean, I think we're getting there, and this helps because we're having the conversation. The conversations are good, and I think that's one thing. Like when we talk about the church thing, that's going to be one of the things that come up. The conversations are not being had.
Right.
We don't have these conversations, and so there's this misunderstanding or this
But the thing is, the conversation is being had, but it's being had amongst your other gay friends. We have these conversations all the time. Mm-hmm. It's not being had among the straight gays, or the bisexuals, the trans, the LMNOPs.
Right.
We all encompass each other. You know what I mean? We're all in that group together.
Exactly.
Straight people are in there too, whether they realize it or not. Mm-hmm. But we talk about issues when we get together with our friends. Like in Houston, we had such a great discussion on a variety of topics. We had a lot of fun playing our games and stuff. But over those games and stuff we were doing, we had good discussions and or whatever. So, but we talk about religion, how it plays. We talk about narcissism. We talked about a lot of stuff of how this stuff affects the gay community. But we were specifically talking about the Black gay community because we're Black, and but white people can put their input in also. But we specifically were talking about Blacks and how we intermingle with amongst ourselves and with the straight community.
So when you come here, on Sunday, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get conversations that we normally have amongst ourselves, and we just want to invite you guys in on these conversations to hear your thoughts, your opinions, or whatever, because there may be some things you say that we haven't even thought of. And this, like I said, it begins the conversation. Then this boils over into maybe something that people talk about in their living rooms or on their jobs or, in the Starbucks or whatever. So
originally, we're not going to do it here right now, but originally we were going to talk about grandiose, overt, passive aggressive narcissists, because that conversation came up in Houston, not only with your friends, but also, with me. But I'm not ready to talk about that like right now, still dealing with that type of stuff. So, but maybe in the future, we'll talk about the different types of narcissists and how they affect our relationships in the gay community, because it's rampant out there, So maybe later we'll get back into that. So we were supposed to do that today, but we changed it up a little bit and decided to talk about this topic. So anybody who was coming in to listen to that, I'm sorry, but we will get to it, later. Yeah. Okay. Well, so you want to end the stream, and then we'll come back and revisit this topic later.
Yeah, so thank you guys for joining us in this conversation. Hopefully, if you see this later, you can add some comments, share some opinions and what you think, and maybe some real life experiences that you've gone through. Because I think we can't escape each other. We're going to run into straight people, and we're going to build those relationships, and they shouldn't be any different. I mean, there are going to be differences, but there shouldn't, but the foundation of them shouldn't be any different than any of your other friendships.
And it shouldn't change, like when Black straight guys are dealing with us and they think that we're straight, they don't know that we're gay or bisexual or whatever. And they're dealing with us and they're perfectly fine, but it shouldn't change just because you find out that we're gay, or whatever. And then all of a sudden, then you got your guard up and stuff. We didn't come on to you at that time. We're still not going to come on to you. Not most of us. There are those out there that will do it, but most of us are not going to do that. We're not going to out you. People who are down low. Most gay guys do not out people. But there are some that do, but most of them aren't going to do that, or whatever. You got to take us for what our character is. When you thought we were straight, we're still that same person.
Yeah. And another benefit too, I know we keep saying we're about to go, but another benefit too of having a gay friend, and you see it now. I think they call them now metrosexuals. They get designers from us, or how to dress or whatever.
They're dressing like gay people, like what they shunned years ago. Now they're doing that.
Skinny jeans.
They're doing it. Right. They're getting all this work. And, a lot of gay guys aren't getting work done, but there are those that's out there. But a lot of those metrosexuals, they're getting a lot of work done. They're they're doing stuff that some of us don't even do.
Right. They're getting wax, pedicures, manicures, getting the eyebrows done. All that. So it's like there's benefits of having a relationship. If that's what you desire, you want to if you feel like that's looking your best, right? Then that shouldn't be a problem. And having a gay friend to me is amazing.
and I think having my straight friends is amazing.
Yes.
My ones that hang around me and I hang around with them, we get along fine and we have fun together and we treat each other with respect and we treat each other as friends.
Right. Yeah. So and it doesn't have to be sexual, nothing like no. So But anyway, join us next week. We're gonna talk about something. I don't know, Alvin. Hopefully he'll cook me some food too, because I'll be hungry.
So every time you come over here, I gotta cook?
Yeah.
Why is that? Can you just bring your Whataburger in here with you?
Bring my Whataburger with me. No.
And for those of you around the world, Texas has a restaurant called Whataburger.
Yeah, they do.
And everybody loves it. So that's what he was talking about when he meant Whataburger. People in Texas are going to know that.
Right.
And people who have visited Texas and they went to the fast food restaurants or something, they may know that. But people around the world might not know it's called Whataburger. Okay. It's pronounced Whataburger, but it's spelled what a burger.
And that's the way I say it, Whataburger. Yeah.
That's because you're perfect and and you're always right.
Yes. Thank you. Anyway.
All right.
Guys.
Bye world. Bye Dallas. Thanks for joining us here on Tit for Tat.
And don't forget to like. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.